This will equal 128 longest consecutive sequence. For this question, to give us an integer array, and let's find the longest consecutive element sequence, the length. So let's look at example. Example 1, you'll see 4, 1, 3, 2. The length is 4, so the longest is 4. The second one from 0 to 8, so that is 9. So basically, what we're thinking about is that most intuitive way is that we can use a set to put the numbers into it, and when we iterate the numbers in the set, we can use another set, for example, used, to see for this number if the use is in this set, then we continue. Otherwise, we just iterate to the bigger one by one, right, until we are not able to iterate. And for this number, we have a count from 1, right? Count plus, and then if we go to the reverse direction, minus until we cannot find the smaller one. So the counter, the length will be the longest consecutive sequence. So let's begin to write code in this approach. And set input. We can set input name hash that for nums. We have set have num, and we can also have a set integer called used. Let's new hash that. Okay. So we can have an int count equals there. Okay. And for every number on set, if we have used it, okay, use the contains none. So we just will not use it, right? So continue. In this case, we make sure that every number is just iterated once. So then we can add this number to be in the used set, and also have the count plus, right? Use add this number, okay, and we have count plus. And what we are going to do is that we have say why this set we can use another variable in the current equals none, okay. Why set contains current. We have current plus, okay. And also we have used add count, and we also have count plus. And after we're doing this, we have count equals num. Num again, right? Num -1. because this one we already counted. So we'll say set points parent. We have current minus, and also used add parent, and also count plus plus, right? So we're going to have a longest variable, global variable in the longest. What's the new? What's the zero? So for this kind of sequence, right? We just have a longest equals minus dot max longest count. Okay. And that will return longest. Here, for every number, we need to initialize this one to be 1, right? So it contains this add this number. So this count is 1. For now, from this one should be plus 1, right? Because we already counted. Okay, so doing like this, we'll see every number it's just being counted once, right? So so we just find this number, go to the top right and go to the top left. Then every number in this sequence we not need to iterate again because we have used the set. So that every number in this array is iterated once. So this will be O n time complexity. So this is one way to do this. Another way to do that is that we just iterate this number, right? If zero is, we can just find the local smallest. What that means that for the code will be easier to write, but the complexity is not that. The iteration times will be worse than this kind of approach, but we can write that kind of code as well. Is that if we have we iterate this set, if this set contains a number which is smaller than one number smaller than this number, then we continue. Yeah, so that we iterate the first time, find the one which does not have smaller number, and then from this number we just trying to iterate to the top right. We can write that approach. The code will be simpler, but because every number it will search twice, so the time complexity is also but it will use some more time than this. So we can do this. So we don't need to use the used set. So we'll say if this set contains nums -1, right? Then continue. Don't need to use this. Otherwise, we we just otherwise we can count from the smallest one. This number is the smallest one. So in this case, the things that we just not need to count in the reverse direction. So use, we don't need to have this used. Okay, so like this, it is also all in time complexity. Well, third way is that we can practice the union find approach. So if there is we iterate the numbers in this set, if for example, there is a number, and there is a number, and this number is this the number -1, right? And then we union these two. And if this number exists a number +1, right? Then we also union them, right? So that we can use another map to store the size. Then we for each set, right? Then we just iterate the maximal sizes in the size data array or data map. So we can also practice the union find approach for this question. So let's write the code. So we can write our class union find. And what we are going to do is that we are going to have this map integer father equals new hash map. And we are going to use another one called size. That is for each element, the size of it. Size equals new hash map. And we're going to write the union function. Into A equals B. So that is into A FA equals find A into A equals find B. If FA is for A, that's not equal to FA underscore B. So we're going to use the father FA underscore A equals father put FA underscore A FA. And also we need to have the size. That's put FA underscore B. Size get FA underscore A plus size get FB underscore B. Okay. So this will be the union function, and also we need to have the find into X. If X equals father X, we just return X, right? And we have the f(a)(x) equals 5. This is father k-text because this is a map. Here, it's find father x, and we are going to use the father x of x, and the return of x. Right? So doing like this, the hard part is write this template, and what we are going to do is that we are going to use the for init number nums that have need to first we need to have a linear plan. Yeah, first linear plan. And we need to have UF father put number, and UF size put number 1, right? So so what we are going to do is that for every integer number in months, so if UF dot father and hence Q num minus 1, right? Meanwhile, UF will hence union. No, okay. Then we just find the largest size of it, right? The size equals 0 for meter. That's the UF without the size of the values. That is size equals max max as size, then return size. Doing like this, the time complexity is also owing, but we use the map and also this time, this kind of data structure, right? So you see the time is actually not that good as we do the traditional set way. Yeah, so what we recommend is still using the set, and also the code will be more simpler. You can use either 2 direction or just one direction, right?